My hair is
Hi, Lady
so fucking
Julian.
annoying.
How you doing? Oop, I forgot to turn on. That's what I forgot. Shit, I'm dumb. I always forget my fucking chat bot and shit. I'm a dumb.
It's
How are you tonight?
the
Just about to
TN
head in soon.
or the thing TN.
The thing. Oh no. What is it gonna do?
The thing and the stuff.
No.
Oh! La Creatora versus La Creatora!
Oh my. He do be busting it down sexual style though. Alright.
During the change in weather? Oh.
He out
I
here
need a
coked
good.
up on a Sunday night.
This could be good. Ugh.
Also, I don't know why my legs break sometimes, but when I reset my avatar, it fixes it. So I'm just gonna do that anytime I get bonitis.
Yay, bonitis. Oh, right. That's something I should do.
Don't
I
know
should
why it does it.
turn on my smooth tracker. There we go.
Ow, ow, my foot. Okay, I'm good.
It's an
I
indigo!
wonder who the fuck is here. Who's the
It is.
surprise? I'm so
Hello.
scared.
Hi.
This is my first time coming here.
Hey.
Hello there.
For the short shenanigans.
Welcome
I
to the
may have changed it
tavern.
to a model.
You fool.
Welcome to the internet. Come in.
Hey.
Welcome
I
to
can't
the
help myself.
internet. Have a look around. Sorry.
I've got so many things ingrained into my brain forever.
Alrighty. I'm gonna head in.
Yep.
See you all in.
The worst is, you know that one mix of, oh fuck, what's it called? It's those two songs, and it goes back and forth with Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
I don't know that one.
What's that mix? It's a CPR, Reese's Puffs,
Misery.
That's the one. Yes. I have that stuck in my head, but you physically can't sing it because it's 3 songs playing at once. So my brain is just like, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Keep being chaos.
Hmm.
You get too fine.
Oh,
Yes.
I broke Carix's YouTube recommended because I told her to watch Caramel Dancin' vocoded to Gangster's Paradise, and
Oh
as
my
soon
God.
as she got done watching it, she looked at her YouTube recommended, and it was just the most cursed shit immediately.
That's hilarious.
Hear that?
Alright, I'm gonna head
I'm
in.
proud.
Have fun. Be there soon.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hi.
Okay.
Operation Cold
Hello
One was a
there.
success.
Hmm.
We have successful Cold Ones.
Poggies.
Woo!
Alright,
here we go.
Coke, but I can't drink it in roleplay because if I try, I'm going to spill it fucking
I
everywhere.
need to remember what all happened earlier. Right. Okay.
Here I come. I am Cinnamon.
Okay.
How does this mean?
Another night at Inkwell. Hopefully everyone is around. Oh dear.
Oh, hello.
Hmm.
I'll keep that in mind. I see.
Call it shy.
Oh, hello everyone.
The legend, the
Oh,
tune
yeah, of
itself.
course. Yeah, set your.
Oh,
Oh, this is here. Lovely.
Indigus, you had a fan for a second.
Hello.
Split second there was a fan.
How are y'all doing?
Oh.
Hello.
For split second.
I'm
Alright. A little tired still from yesterday.
Quite well. Oh?
Battery was just showing
Yes.
their new piece.
All right.
Oh,
We'll have
yes.
some fun in here.
Well, that certainly looks familiar.
I wonder where.
Yeah.
Yes.
I may stay over here, however. Those are even bigger.
Oh my god! Mine's deactivated right now, so you're good.
I bet you could do the challenge.
Zenobia, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yesterday I spent off world helping that slime goddess individual, Sue, I believe is their name.
Yes, Sulaimu.
Yeah, Sulaimu.
What's your most colorful drink?
Yeah, she told me in Orlando Saka earlier this week that she had a technological problem that she needed solved, so I offered my services.
One of those?
Spent all day on her planet and just got back like earlier today, so a little tired. Oh,
There's so much to
because,
do.
the
Ah!
goddess-
Speak of the goddess and she shall appear.
Hey.
Welcome, dear.
Oh, were you talking about me? I'm so flattered. Hi.
Yes, Roland was
I'm just
explaining to
telling
us
you
what he
about,
was doing yesterday for you.
Yes, getting some very important information from you.
Mhm. Good,
Yeah,
good.
Yep.
It seems someone has tired himself out doing so.
Aww, thank you.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Hopefully you
But
were
yes, I
well
was able
rewarded,
to get a
dear.
good amount. I was able to get a good amount of information off the computer.
That's
It's
great
just going to take
news.
some time to It's just going to take some time for my computers to properly sift through it. The system they used had a very odd encryption system. It's going to take a little
Well,
time to
that's
crack,
humans
but
for you.
I'm
Humans are strange
relatively certain I got most of the nav data out of that,
Fantastic.
and probably a little
honestly.
extra stuff. It's just a matter of sifting through and picking out what's what.
Oh,
Few days and I
just
should
like
have
that.
something
Good,
more.
good.
Just let me know what I owe you, and I'll be glad to pay any kind of fee you offer.
None of those names.
Of
You're
course,
doing me a
but
great
yes,
service today, Roland.
your planet. Yes, you do have a very beautiful planet, and the guards were very helpful in both
Oh,
leading me to the site and keeping the other slimes away so they didn't interfere or get themselves hurt.
How are
they
ya?
get a bit curious, yes.
How are you, dear?
It's good to see you.
Likewise. It's been quite a lovely night so far. Hopefully it shall continue to be
Yeah,
so.
keep me posted, Roland. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
I
Like I
want
said,
plenty
once
to
I
like
have
some.
any,
Just arrived. Anything interesting happened here so
I might
far?
take some. I might
Not
take some for
much.
later.
Just people coming in.
Now,
I'm
just gonna
so
relax
certain
a
we
bit.
can change that for the better by
I'll
the end
keep
of the
you
night.
apprised on the.
Hmm?
Would you
Oh,
like
keep
a
you
ch-
apprised
would you
on the
like a lift?
process.
certainly.
Very
Thank you,
well,
dear.
darling. You're the best.
Oh,
Ooh, there we go.
good evening, Echo.
Echo!
Would you like a beam on my shoulder?
Oh, if you would not mind, that would be lovely.
Sounds so dismissive. Ah, I
There
tell
you
you,
go.
we buy that for
Perfect.
sundresses and kimonos, and all they wear is this thing made
That is good. The entire gang is gathering.
So what have you?
Set up for you.
tragedy.
It was significantly easier to manage after yours.
So what fun things have you been up to, Kise?
Oh, well, I have been working at least on creating a bit more of the Kagusuchi, considering the challenge has removed quite a bit of it from my person. But other than that, I went to the meat rack earlier. It was
Oh.
quite interesting, yes. I got to speak to a lovely lady that I had not seen since Orlando Saka. Her name is Miss Anastasia. Very large spider-like woman, if you've seen her.
Ooh.
An entertainer of sorts.
Can't say that I have.
Your name is Zexus.
Oh, lovely lady.
I am the goddess of science.
Oh, this may be a bit difficult, I just realized, given the feathers at your ears. A bit...
Would you like me to just hold you my hand then? Would that be easier?
Perhaps for a bit, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Thank you, dear. But yes, quite a lovely, lovely lady. Though unfortunately it sounds as if such things regarding her is a bit of a curse. She apparently cannot touch people, or else she ties into the fears somehow. Poor thing.
That does sound unfortunate.
I wonder if perhaps it's something the curse breaker type people or makers in the guild would be able to assist with. should she be able to come around.
If we don't really know, that's not necessarily something I'm very knowledgeable on, but hopefully it would be something that she could potentially find an answer for.
Indeed. I am a bit more apt towards creating curses than being able to break them. And they would specifically be yokai curses. I'm not certain of hers. Lovely stories.
And how are you, Battery?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I have things in my ear. Just a moment.
I'm trying to remember.
That's
Have we
always the
been
worst.
properly introduced?
I don't believe so.
Huh.
I think we've only heard each other's names in passing.
Well then.
You may call me Battery. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Kisegawa. You may call me Kise.
Perfect for an ambush.
Hope you have been enjoying when you come around the guild so far.
I have so far.
Lovely.
I'm certainly
Yeah,
looking
it was
forward to
actually
tomorrow.
Battery.
Perfect.
It was actually Battery that gave me the initial plans that led to the design of my flight suit and the suit that they now.
Yes, yes, I had heard such things. That is wonderful.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah, they gave me a few schematics. They gave me a few schematics for some prototypes that, for this reason or that reason, didn't work. But I was able to make something that was somewhat better than the parts.
Well, I'm glad that it works for you, dear. Though, as usual, I will stay away.
Seems to work for a Battery as well. Yep, don't worry, I've got my pack.
Electricity and whatnot, the technology.
Electricity's not fun.
No.
Yeah,
Not
well,
fun.
It's more electrical signal interference.
Yes, a bit of that as well. Speaking of which, I heard the most interesting thing that happened at the meat rack today after you all had left. Now, I suppose it is more interesting for those who appreciate the technology aspect, unlike, well, I cannot help that I am a bit disrupted by such, so it is a bit difficult for me. However, I learned that apparently at the Ribbon Chip, that there are doctors down there, that apparently they had a bit of a client that gained quite a special asset today that was apparently quite lucrative for them. Wonderful. Yes, apparently someone got something called a Stacy Thundercunt. It is supposedly a cybernetic, yes. How wonderful for them.
Infer from the name. I can infer from the name what that would be.
Yes, the people there seemed quite excited, given it is apparently quite expensive.
I can imagine.
Well, good for them. Good
curious.
for Kanto. Yes, I have no idea how it works, but I can only imagine.
Those are probably things it's not best to question.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish to question it, however. Well, I suppose I would make myself sad, considering nobody cannot do the cybernetics. All of that. But I at least am happy for them, whoever they are. May it do them well, and may they be done well.
Indeed.
Oh, hello, darling. How are you? Doing better since last week?
Doing good.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I recover quick.
That is good to hear. Well, if you ever wish to test your might again, do let me know. Or if you ever wish of any of my other kinds that are not so intense.
I still can't get over Ludwig getting to the very last puff and tapping out.
Yes. Well, that means perhaps he will try again next time. But that is 200 towards the guild, so I am fine either way.
That's unfortunate though to get so close and then, you know, being forced to stop.
Oh no, you should have seen the young man who tried and kept falling down slowly. He eventually, towards the last couple, dropped me and it all fell on the ground. But he was so intense to wish to complete the challenge that he picked it up and ate it. I did not accept that. I would not.
The sugar water for?
I allowed him not to pay, but I will not accept that as a completed challenge.
No, I think that's that's
like
completely different.
Mocha asked me to get the sugar water for.
Yes, that is exactly the one. But then someone else decided to purchase an entire half ounce of the Kagosuchi and proceeded to just eat it. That is why I needed to make more.
Okay.
Huh.
Either way, 550 credits towards the guild is fine if they were not going to use me either way.
Well, you said you like to eat and then drink.
Do they still get the same effect if they eat it?
Not that I know of, but then again, it seems as if they cannot taste anything. They are a hand. I do not even know where it goes. They're a hand on a chicken body. I know, I did not get it. I don't
understand. No. Yeah, it's probably, maybe we just don't question that one.
Yes, that is one I do not question. They paid, they took, that is all I care about.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I guess that's all that matters at that point.
Oh, another thing, I did end up finding somebody at the meat rack earlier that I noticed a bit afterward. He has the same necklace as Wolfram. And used similar phrasing. I was learning a bit more. Mentioned it as apparently a hammer of Thor. I did not quite know. It's good to know that he is not alone and... Yes, it's some sort of Norse god? I'm told it is Scandinavian, something like that. He said he was from Norway originally.
Out his phone and start doing some searching.
Ah, interesting.
Maybe Wolfram is from the planet of Norway.
Perhaps.
I don't know very much about cooking.
He does have his journals. Perhaps it says something about that in there. I did not wish to ask him too many questions about that, given he does not remember it all. No, I'm a bit curious. At least, I was a bit curious seeing the similar necklace, so I thought I would at least ask. Get a better sense of things, if he does not remember.
It's worth in you know, asking and see if there's any connection.
Indeed. Perhaps they will meet someday. Once he's done being all broody inside of his room.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe being this person will help jog some memories.
Yes, perhaps.
It's possible.
It seems as if it is not so uncommon, according to them, so perhaps there will be others that can help as well.
You two lovely people. Is there anything that we can do for you?
One can only hope.
Indeed.
Is everything good?
Yeah,
Oh, hello, dear.
Can I get you something?
Yeah, from what I can see.
Good to see you again.
According to some Norse mythology, Thor was depicted as a
They're very big energy.
god of thunder.
Oh, it had to be
So an
thunder.
elemental god of
Lightning and...
well, just as there's a god of fire, as you've stated. I mean, you've named your challenge after them.
Well, yes, but I do not mind
Other
fire.
elemental gods.
I quite love using fire.
I mean, given what you are...
Yes, exactly.
it would be-
One cannot light me otherwise.
It would be very surprising if you didn't like fire, Kise.
Yes, I would be a terrible pipe if I would shy away from fire.
Just from what I'm searching on the networks here, he was regarded as a god of thunder, and the majority of his power rested in his hammer. Made of some unknown material, it was a source of great strength and control for Thor.
Yes, yes, I was told that
Pendant is
he was sort of a god of strength and protection? And such a symbol was symbol of protection, which works perfectly, makes perfect sense to me for Wolfram.
Luckily, it was caught, so we didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
like I said, maybe meeting this other individual, maybe it'll draw something loose. Spark
Perhaps.
some old memory.
Mm-hmm.
Or tell.
We shall certainly see if it gets to that. We find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bunny, did you hear about Kanto's incredible sale today?
Cat. There's another cat up there.
Yes.
Two cats.
Sale? What sale?
It's most exciting for them. Oh, the procedure that I was mentioning earlier.
Ah.
I'm told it is very expensive, and of course that would go to the people who work there. Good for Kanto.
Roland greeted me, and I just did a wave and pass, but it's probably
It was very successful, so wonderful.
Yeah. And if you want, you can come back if you're hungry.
potentially. Talking does work.
Oh. I was hoping to. Well, I've been waiting for the dwarven fellow over there to get done with the conversation because I do want to ask if he would take the challenge. I had heard from Vincent about him a week prior, but he was already gone.
He definitely looks like one who could hold himself.
Yes, perhaps tonight is the night.
Not to say if he'll take the challenge.
Hmm.
It would be exciting.
Which I normally feel kind of small.
I've not gone to test a dwarf's constitution proper yet.
It's okay. I'm doing fine.
Hi, Echo.
Hi.
Hello, Echo.
Oh, I'll turn you over.
Thank you.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
dear.
Hi.
And do let me know if your hand, your wing is getting tired.
I can go for a little longer.
All right.
It was a busy day yesterday for me.
What happened?
I'll just show up in the instant.
Off-world job for that goddess Sulimu.
Sulaimu.
Yes. Bye.
Like slime, however. A bit different.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes, the slime goddess. I think I saw go over that way.
Yes,
yeah,
I just heard her just a second ago, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted me to come to their planet to take a look at a ship that was apparently left by some humans. She wanted me to try and see if I can backtrack its origin so it can get returned to them. She doesn't want to destroy it or...
Okay, you don't want any snacks or any drinks or anything?
Pretty good, actually. I got a good amount of data out of the nav computer and everything. It's just a matter of encrypting it all. The humans had a very odd encryption algorithm. It's just going to take some time.
Exactly. They'll never know.
God.
Like the ship seemed to be in pretty good condition. So I don't know why it was left behind.
So that means it can be.
Yes, I do not understand what most of it is, but as long as everything seems to be fine according to you, I will take your word for it.
Yep, same. Honestly, same. I'm once again blocking a menu.
Yeah, like I said, the ship's
A little over my head.
decent. Yeah, the ship seemed to be in decent enough shape. But like I said, I won't know more until I can get the information I got decrypted.
Of course, of course.
Well, take your time with it. Don't burn yourself out or hurt yourself or overwork yourself.
Oh, I'll be fine. My computers at home are running decryption algorithms as we speak. They'll ping me if they get any sort of info out of it.
Okay.
But just spending the day on that planet,
this is just how my hair.
which I will say is quite beautiful.
Yes.
Like their planet is very gorgeous, and then her guards were very kind in keeping the local slimes away so they didn't interfere or get themselves hurt. But just
I feel like
I went a little hyper focused on the job.
Like I said, just don't overwork yourself, okay?
I'll be fine. I'll be sure to get a good night rest and I'm gonna be back to normal in time for the meeting tomorrow.
Home tune?
So, night's rest won't
A
always.
tune from your home?
So they just have to.
Not necessarily.
Better
Just,
state than I am.
I guess the best way to describe it is just things that pop into my head.
Ah! Is that why they call you Arya?
So you're reading about animals.
That's what Big Sister. That's what Big Sister called me. So that's what she named me.
I see. Well done. Well done to her.
That's wonderful.
We perhaps get to meet her someday.
Everything okay?
Maybe.
A little distracted.
I'm actually. I don't know where she is right now. She's out and about doing her own thing.
Busy getting ready for
So, while she's out and about, I'm also out and about, but we haven't crossed paths in a while. So,
Ah, the life of adventures.
at some point.
Just so to be, make sure you don't push yourself too hard.
Out and about.
It's nice to travel.
Indeed.
She always liked to
Indeed it
travel
is.
as much as I do.
I have not traveled this much in ages. It has been lovely.
Just your chest. Like half of me.
By
I
ages,
hope
I mean
it's been-
completely
your journey has
entirely.
been worthwhile.
Oh. Everything since I got out of the museum has been glorious in comparison.
We'll have to measure.
With every moment.
Well, that's good.
Not a garage sale!
That's good. Oh dear.
It was not a garage sale.
Ah, okay.
Say otherwise.
Look, I will take your word for it over Jaden's, to be fair.
Jaden likes to make fun of me.
It's important.
He is just a bit frustrated because he almost got, well, put into that jail for a long amount of time. But he is the one who agreed to help me out. So, that is not my fault.
What happened?
When he was releasing me from the
A
museum.
little bit of trouble when
Oh, okay.
Yes, they generally frown upon smashing the cases and taking things out of museums.
I was about to say, I literally just seen him yesterday when I
Oh, yeah.
from the food, took you back. Ugh.
Yes, yes. Speaking of which, how is the Yukata faring so far?
It's fine. I still have trouble getting it on myself, but
Oh, we can fix that.
there's some stuff I want to do to it, and some adjustments that I'll do myself that I can minorly do.
I suppose it does need a bit of adjust for your wings.
forgot
I did try to get
tell
the
you,
small
but I
sleeves,
did
though.
Drop off. I did drop off the outfit, the thing that you had requested from me.
Oh,
at Jaden's
yes!
house yesterday when I was there. I forgot to tell you, but it was. I did
Oh.
drop it off.
Very.
Wonderful, thank you. That is most exciting. I cannot wait to try.
I forgot to give it to you on Friday because, you know, suddenly on Friday my priorities was preventing myself from my lovely, lovely attire from being slandered more and more.
That is not a slander if it is accurate.
Actually,
That is not my fault.
It was slandering.
person in the bunny costume.
okay.
Slandering implies untruths.
And I look fabulous in it, so I don't know what you mean.
You poor
Like, if it was
deluded
comfortable for them,
young.
then
Oh. It was
if it was
terrifying.
comfortable for them, then it's not our place.
No
Was it
one
that really
should-
that bad?
Okay.
Ah. It was a crime against all that is fashionable.
Rhonda,
Oh dear.
I'm basically asking.
That is more something
True.
that you would gather out of several different garage sales.
They got it.
Hmm.
It's not. I just got it.
He's a hipster.
I didn't get it from a garage sale.
Mm. No, apparently a fabric store spit on it.
Maybe it would be best not to insult someone's fashion choices.
Yeah.
If they enjoy it, let them enjoy it.
Hmm.
I only wish the best for you, because you're my dear friend. And you can do so much better. And still be most comfortable. You are far above that.
I know. Now, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, it is absolutely true, dear.
Hmm.
When I was behind the counter, but now that I'm in front of the counter, you want to see me?
You want to go see if the dwarf is free? I saw him
Oh,
walk in a little
certainly.
while ago.
Oh, I had missed that. Of course, of course. Thank you, dear. Actually, give me just a moment.
I think I've chosen what I want to eat as well.
There we are. All right.
Yeah, can I get a cup of the raspberry cocoa, please?
Coming right up.
Oh, hey.
I've decided.
What's this?
Can I have
No
one
problem, just sit
cheese
there.
and bacon scone? Finley.
Oh, there are some familiar faces.
That's 6 credits, by the way.
I'll actually try the food.
Learn about
Hello.
lots of different little things.
Hello, Ace dear.
Oh, you
Thank you
learn
very
about
much.
the white bloodfish.
Celine, Grass, good to see you.
I swear I can.
You learn about.
Greetings. You were actually the one I came over to see. I'd heard a bit about you from my guild master, Vincent. You are Mr. Thorgar?
Okay. Indeed.
Well, a
Hi.
pleasure to meet you. My name is Kisegawa. You may call me Kise. I heard you were a purveyor of, brew. Yes?
Indeed.
Well, I happen to be a purveyor of kizami, traditional Japanese shredded tobacco. Do you partake?
This is my first time hearing of it, so I imagine not.
Tobacco in general, dear.
Oh yeah, I do smoke, but not.
Oh, perfect. I had wished to speak to you about, well, I am doing a bit of a challenge most recently, and I was a bit curious whether you would consider bringing up Dwarven Fortitude versus it. I've not yet met a dwarf.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wait, was I the first dragon that did that? Wait a minute.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh, you may sit down, no, dear.
Would you like to go over to the table?
Oh, a table would be
Would you like to
wonderful.
go to the table?
Makes a lot of
Certainly.
Over to your
We
left.
sell some of them at Agricola.
Nice place to come to relax.
Perfect.
It's not a bad thing.
For me,
That's very good, actually.
He's the only known and one of the best.
There we are. Thank you, dear.
There you go. Of course. I'll be right back.
Well then, as part of my purveyance, I suppose, I have a type of kizami that I like to call the kakusuchi, the kami of fire.
Sounds like a wonderful.
I've most recently created it for a dear friend of mine. I have created the challenge that if anyone can complete an entire bowl of it, it is free. Otherwise, I do sell it for 200 credits a bowl, or 550 for a half ounce. Would you be interested?
How about
Wildlife.
I smoke it, and then we'll see.
Oh?
But then there are times where I can.
Well, that is not how a challenge works. Like I said, if you can complete it, it is free anyway.
Well, what I might be interested in is buying more.
Ah, I see. Of course, of course. That is part of the glory of challenges, yes? You can partake and see if you like it. Otherwise, I do have other various kinds as well.
Hit me with it.
Perfect.
See if it
Well
knocks me
then.
on my arse.
Spicy.
Indeed. Pull out a red pouch.
This will be interesting to watch.
And since you have not partaken in proper kizami, I can teach you the traditional techniques. I'll just say that I enjoy being purveyor of traditions as well, given my self. Well then, if you take this, you simply open it up and take just enough to create a bit of a ball between your thumb and forefinger. It is about hair-thin tobacco. There you are. And the moment you open it, it is the spiciest shit.
Oh, clean out my nostrils already.
Exactly. I have created it for one who has been removed of most of his sense of taste, so I wished to create something that he could actually enjoy.
Oh, has he?
Once you have that, I will take the rest of the pouch.
Yep.
I wish you luck, good friend.
And then,
Maybe help me try and change the color.
Thank you. Sure, I can do that.
and here we
There
are.
they are.
Hello, I'm
What
here.
the hell?
Oh, I'm Miss
You just say it
Kumogami.
there, pipe.
I'm a pipe.
Thank you.
I'm a type of yokai.
Uh, I don't say this slightly, but I like my city better.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Don't worry, I did it before, Thorgar. It's fine. Totally harmless.
Hmm.
Done it multiple times. so
I'm simply here. I do my job.
In your city, so I
Yes.
smoked catnip out of her.
Totally harmless.
what the fuck?
Hmm?
You know what? Never mind.
Oh, yes,
I'll just
they are
do
some
it
of my
and
favorite
then
clients
I'll
as well
probably
over
forget
there.
about it later. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you just put it at the end of that pipe, light it,
Yes.
and then take a puff.
I know how to use a pipe. It's just never one that's spoken to me before.
If you
First
are
time for
uncomfortable
everything.
with it, I can keep my mouth shut for the entirety, but I would like to explain properly, at least for my type.
Okay.
Generally tilt
fair
downwards.
enough.
They're short puffs.
Okay.
Keep everything in the mouth for the taste, and generally do not be surprised if you have a bit of fire instead of smoke.
Okay, wait.
I'm told that is a bit of a side effect.
Oh wait, yeah, my aunt and my mom can turn into cats for some reason.
Okay.
You get to be a dragon for a bit.
Essentially, my
And then afterwards, once you're completed, you simply turn over so that everything is facing down and tap the back a couple times. Do not be...
True.
Ooh.
I mean,
It is these. It is basically seems like a Carolina Reaper extract that has been soaked in it. It is spicy as shit.
and it's nice.
And there's like a puff of fire like Mushu from Milan every time.
Gosh, no, right? Like, I definitely can't get away with that now. Getting addicted or anything.
Well, you don't lick his lips.
Yelled at. There won't be people on my mom
He takes another hit.
Oh, he's still going.
I think he
That
likes
is what I expected. Perfect. All the rumors are true.
He's a dwarf.
He's
Indeed.
handling himself better than Ludwig was.
Oh yes, poor Ludric. Yes, poor Ludric.
Handling himself better than Ludwig
supposed
was.
to go to Lower Zafira today, like in Waterfront. My lungs are still a little messed up, and I went to go
Hi.
check on Indigo.
Not bad at all.
I'm glad to hear.
I was down there.
I had.
Try to make it favorable.
Then you have to tap it out on the table when you're done with it, I believe.
Well, no, not on the table. Oh. Usually lasts about
Please don't tap
10...
things out on our table. Thank you.
Yes, I do not wish to be hit on a table either.
I mean, it was hard to breathe a bit, but you know,
Okay.
for too long. I just had to babysit Soul Skin.
Ooh.
My mom left me with him, and he's a
There's fire.
Oh, every single time, dear. Like I said, it was a side effect. You get to be a dragon.
Help me
If you do have that, that'd be great, cause
I want to get more, but I feel like I'm in trouble if I don't.
I feel like it's that Chex commercial where it's like, Mikey, he really likes it.
The fuck?
That's what I like to hear.
Well, some people.
I do not know what that means either. There's
Some
song.
people take to it, some people don't.
It tastes good.
Open window.
I'm very glad to hear
Not
that.
so spicy as I can't taste it,
You want to limit yourself.
but just
Perfect,
enough
that
to
is a
fit
point.
the bill.
Of
When you are
course.
done, just go ahead and close that window, okay?
Aye, indeed.
Thank
I
you.
better stop before I start something on fire.
Almost done anyway. There you are.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Well done. Another challenge completed.
Did I win?
Indeed. You have completed. Well done. Well done. I'm glad that you enjoyed.
Died while I did it.
The gentleman right there in the armor did.
Yes, yes. Everyone does tend to turn red.
So is he then.
I have armor that I need to make someone.
All the rumors are true.
Seriously?
I'd like to order.
Oh yes, it is apparently, I'm told it is the extract of the spiciest pepper that exists on this planet.
I don't have any clothes.
Oh.
Besides, you know.
More than
I've
I
steeped
suppose
the
all the
Kisame
alcohol
overnight.
kind of-
No, I think it is that.
I suppose it's all the alcohol in my system.
I do suppose so.
That's not a good thing, Thordor.
It is perfectly a good thing for a purveyor of such things. One must know to understand. Well, I unfortunately cannot know exactly that, but I've had enough in me to understand properly, even though I cannot taste it.
Don't need a full-blown gas mask.
Well, since I cannot give you any samples of my brew, as we are in another establishment, and I do not wish alcohol served here. Therefore,
Yes, of
by
course.
honor of my honor of the creed and of kindred brewmasters, I will not give any here. Perhaps
No, of course.
you run into me at a later date.
Certainly. Do you create things that are a bit more strong of spirits? I cannot partake of anything. Like I said, I cannot taste. I am a spirit. I'm a pipe. However, I do use
Yes, I
particularly
do.
strong spirits for cleansing purposes and to allow a bit of a aftertaste for those that use.
100% perfect thing, but you know.
I do have spirits. What I have here.
At least it gives me another way
Even
to
let
learn
me
how to
take
make
out my
food,
list.
which is honestly nice.
Most of my brews are able to affect the more magically inclined fae, spirits, sometimes even ghosts.
Really?
Most of them are alchemically imbued with a magical effect.
I see. Interesting.
Land Titan Bones believes that a drink should not be a condiment of a good time. It should be the good time.
I spent yesterday off planet.
The life of a
I
party.
understand that entirely.
Handling a job request. So
Indeed.
And it shouldn't be something that you drink as...
winding down.
It should be a feeling. Hey.
Of course, of course. I put the same
Just
sort
like
of
every
love
song
and
is-
respect into my
I
Kisame.
don't know if you.
Of course. Just like every song has to have soul, I think every drink has to have its own personality, as it were.
Precisely. And considering I am the product of enough respect given to tools of such things being given a soul, I completely
I've
understand.
been rather busy, yeah.
My kind are created when tools that are well kept gain a soul after 100 years.
Oh, it's good to take some time off, relax.
I see.
The Ace of Spades and
Well, my dear, I would be more than happy to if you're ever interested in going big with this kind of product, let me know. I'd be more than happy to accommodate it.
Absolutely,
What
that
I
would be
have
lovely.
seen here is interesting, to say the very, very least.
That is
It
what I
seems that we
definitely
have a
like to
very
hear.
similar ideology in
Of
our
course.
craftsmanship. Considering that you seem to be an embodiment of someone's craftsmanship, I respect you. I have already respected your skill highly.
Yes, thank you. And yes, I was created about 700 years ago by the great artisan Suzumiya during the Edo period of Japan.
I see.
Hmm.
I'm not familiar with
Bismarck.
that name, but I suppose I will if you ever decide that you're interested in going big with this product.
Well, I would be happy to try,
I'd be-
certainly. Though I will admit part of it is a bit of the intimate experience. For me, at least.
Of course.
I am not a kami like the normal ones that get worshipped at shrines and things like that, so my variant type tends to be the satisfaction of serving my purpose. Which is a little bit more difficult when I am simply giving away the product for other people to use with their own. But luckily, not many of my kind exist. At least not anymore from what I've heard, though mostly due to the cheap peasants. Cigarettes.
Yes. But I would be very interested in working with you on this.
Oh yeah, I do.
Of course, as would I.
Good brew and good smoke go hand in hand.
Indeed! And I do know several of my guildmates who would very wholeheartedly agree with such things, including Vincent, of course.
Good job.
Indeed.
Perhaps a partnership when we properly opened the Maid Cafe, which I am told from Echo will have spirits at some point. Perhaps it can partly be a tavern. Otherwise, many of my guildmates would not hear the end of it.
Why is everything so expensive?
I see. Well, if you're ever interested,
Oh yeah, you have
do
no
let me
fingers.
know.
That wouldn't work.
Of
Would I
course.
be able to do paper and rock?
willing to help.
Rock,
My friend
paper.
here
So we pass
is
along that
the owner.
information. Yeah.
You don't really get taught about
Oh, really?
Playing rock shape. My friend here is actually the owner of a cargo freighter. He could help you get one.
Correct, yes.
Places. I could
I
definitely
see.
help as well.
Mm-hmm.
Most interesting.
Getting product from one place to another.
Yes, the detective agency is also a cargo vessel.
As much
Ah.
as I do enjoy being there to get people plastered and see them happy and enjoying it,
Mona could potentially
I
have a
feel
drink,
that
maybe.
the best thing that I know how to do is make people happy.
Everyone should be a dragon.
And if I can't be there to witness every face that everyone that is either plastered or at least taken the edge off of their merry little lives or perhaps shitty ones. Well, that's the best way I know how to be morally virtuistic while still being a capitalistic scumbag.
I see. Well then. If the product is good, if people are having a good time, what does it matter?
Aye.
Good. Well then, look forward to future endeavors. Though, of course, we have to, if anything was going to go with the guild itself, it would have to be after we finish our guild hall. It is not quite created yet. Hence why I am selling the Kizami as a means of gathering the funds to do so.
Stuff I cannot answer this question at this moment.
You need money.
Indeed. At least the guild, very skilled members are selling what they can and what they make. We have plenty of artisans and people that solve problems, technically. I do not know how much Vincent told you during conversations, if any.
Good job.
A little bit. Come with me.
Oh, you mean me?
Both of you.
Oh,
If
okay.
you wish.
So I gotta do business.
I get paid a handsome salary. They get paid.
Oh, Echo, if you were interested in this conversation for the Maid Cafe.
Yeah, I gave battery a full lookup of my kit, and all they had to do was just scale it up to fit their frame.
I'm gonna sit on this root.
So
Stay out of the... Oh, you mean for the Maid Cafe? Well, no, for everything. Do not know if there's a specific number. Do you know about any sort of goals that the guild masters had for the guild hall itself?
Hello there.
Also, this is Echo. They are going to be the proper leader of the cafe that we are going to have. That will, I would assume. Oh, this is Mr. Thorgar. He apparently sells spirits and things like that. Alcohol.
Brew, wine, spirits, ale. Thorgar.
Forgar or Lorgar? Thorgar? Okay, forgive me. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear, but yes. Just wanted to make sure.
I figured you might be interested in future potential business partnerships if the cafe and whatnot wants spirits, which I am assuming that we would, given Wolfram and the others.
I make ales, wines, moonshine, spirits, sprites, mead. Lots of things.
And apparently things that the guildmistress may even be able to taste.
Itself. I don't know if the cafe itself would want it, as it is a
Indeed.
cafe for all ages.
Fair
I
enough.
also make root beer.
Or at least
non-alcoholic.
not
root
all
beer.
ages per se, but I'd like to say,
Yes.
if someone, we will have some liqueur and spirits, so yes, we would definitely need your help. But the guild hall in itself could probably use it.
Indeed.
As well as this one here. Would I know at least if you make any good whiskey, could definitely use.
Indeed, I have told him as such.
Bourbon is.
Yes, I am told that perhaps I may even be able to taste such things,
that in
though I'm
mind,
not
then.
certain. But at least definitely the guildmistress may be able to. He apparently creates things that even ghosts can taste.
Okay.
I have before.
Okay, I'll keep that in
I am an
mind.
alchemist as well as a brewmaster.
Well, that makes sense now.
Precisely.
For some reason, a lot of the alchemists I know tend to like to make things for ghosts, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good thing.
Yes, one of my guildmasters is Banshee.
I trade brew for ectoplasm, which is a kind of a big thing for alchemy.
Oh.
Yes, I do know it is big for certain recipes in alchemy and things like that. So yeah, but yes, I'll definitely keep you in mind. Do you have a card to contact? I can at least give you my card.
Or did you already give one to Vincent?
Guild, so then you can always contact.
I did.
Ah.
Okay, you did.
Perfect.
I can at least go through Vincent.
Yes, that particular aspect is,
Any
well,
other works
anything regarding partnerships in that sense for the guild itself would go through Vincent or Madame Mona, the other guildmaster.
While I do say, your wares will definitely be of interest once we get everything up and running. For now, obviously.
I was supposed to make you aware, given your
wouldn't be able to
status.
Wholesale. I know. Now, what were you talking about the main? Besides that, you was. It's your turn to give the spiel. You were gonna say what our lovely place of work does.
Oh no, he has already spoken to to the guildmaster.
Oh, okay then. Never mind.
Indeed. Oh, he also finished the Kagasuchi challenge with flying colors, as I expected.
If I visit, I can never make it ashore. Usually.
Some people can, and then some people fall on the ground in tears.
Indeed. Oh dear.
I'm a raging alcoholic. It's gotta be what it is then.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm glad that there was not one of those flamethrower effects that I've heard about.
The question that I was
claimed
going
another
to
victim today.
the question I was going to ask is that if you have a specific number that you are shooting for when it comes to financial help or finances for buying the building.
Yes, this is the most difficult. We have the building, or at least we have the land.
I know. We have the building, we have the land, and we have the foundation set up. I was actually going to be talking to our guild masters tomorrow about a few recommendations for various different recommendations for some rooms and maybe a stable for creatures that may end up coming, or people if they wish to have horses or the Pokemon.
At the moment, we are currently still under, well, learning about the actual building itself and what needs to be done, considering it is very old and most probably needs to be, well, I am told that there is terrible mold or something like that, and it is also unhallowed. So that may involve a bit more. In a sense.
We're basically taking a list we're basically making a list of all of the expenses that we're going to have to do while
Indeed.
still getting money, and then from there.
Mhm.
Then if we have any excess money, it's going to be put into decorating and the making sure that all of our services
When you
are
were there, I talked to your mom about the
properly
thing,
funded.
so y'all let
In the
me know.
meanwhile, I do believe they wish
Just
most of the
make
guild
that
members
thing.
to pull their weight in such things until we figure out the exacts.
Yes, and it's why. Yes, and it's why I've been
I'm gonna go by the office
running a bit of a
guys
cleaning
now.
service on my days off.
I don't.
I am
I like to relax there.
chiefly because I don't know anything about this maid cafe. I hardly know anything about the guild. Oh, but I am very interested in this one's craftsmanship. And if there are likewise individuals in your guild who are equally skilled in their own trades,
Oh, so
who would
many.
be willing to invest in a future.
I see. Well,
Wonderful.
we do tend to meet on Mondays.
Indeed.
I could.
I just feel bad because
Obviously, you were given the card, so you should know how to get there.
I was like,
You need to join the Discord.
Yeah,
And things like that. Yep, and things like that. But from there, you would just be able to come and visit, and you'd be able to at least talk more to not just Vincent, but also most likely Mona there as well. Obviously, tomorrow there will be a little bit of an event, but there will still be people that you'd be able to at least talk to them in between things. I'm not going to be holding whatever I do for the little bit of training we're doing tomorrow. The entire time, people are still going to need to have their time to relax.
Yes,
So
yes.
Kise can claim more victims.
Goodness, do not call like that.
And again, it's like I want to be their friend still.
To her to the challenge that you passed. You see, you either have the people who pass well, or you have the people who
I still want to be your friend, right?
breathe fire.
I was not leading you.
They all breathe fire.
Still friends.
Is mostly the one that dropped me the one time. That is what I do not like.
Casey. Yeah.
Luckily, he was very close to the ground at this point.
It wasn't as.
Right?
But
But right. Yeah, I just gotta be.
if you wish to, you can come and visit. And it'll just
Yes, do feel free.
It's usually just a good time. Relaxing. Usually it's only on. We might rent out a different place for the training. I don't know if we're gonna be renting out a
Really?
different place or not tomorrow.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I know we're going to have to be renting out a cafe for the main
True,
time
true.
of the cafe in about 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
or about a week
He almost tried to
from
cut my ring
tomorrow.
off. Case.
Yes. From there, you might be able to meet our guild's alchemist as well. He tends to like to experiment with things as well as help make Kise here a couple more of her different tobaccos.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yes, we do need to figure out the new name for the Australian Thunderfuck.
Hey Keith, how you doing?
that's a tobacco that she has.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
yes,
where
it came from a
it's
Fae party.
from, but oh, it's a fate.
Originally, we are modifying it so that it allows people to still remember the night before, unlike the original. We wish to add some lime to it too. Yes, yes. We're going to add some lime flavoring and maybe something. I do sort of wish to call it a Kana Sutra.
Any meaning behind the name?
Well, it is a pipe weed, and I am told that this Kama Sutra is a bit more up our alley, so bring the two. The cannabis.
Fair enough. Was there anything else you wish to know? Maybe
No.
need some. No? Okay. Well, if I do see you tomorrow, then. Well, actually, no. I won't say that. I hope to see you tomorrow.
Unless you are too busy the entire time, teaching everyone how to be maids.
If Come on, it's not that hard.
I do not doubt that. However, I believe you'll find a way to work yourself the entire time.
I probably am, but either way, you will be able to talk to more of our craftsmen there. I know, in terms of like the technological craft, Roland likes to tinker with things and things like that. In terms of alchemy, we have a few. Do we have a couple alchemists in the guild at this point?
Well,
I was just saying your
there's
name
Leaky,
as
and
a
then
example.
there's Vincent. Well, Vincent is more artificery, but do we have another alchemist?
He's still a craftsman.
That is true. There are plenty of
At least someone who
craftsmen.
wished to join.
Leaky?
Oh. Yes, we mentioned
was,
Leaky.
one of the major alchemists of the group.
Yes, we were trying to remember the others.
There was another. I remember someone else
You
mentioned.
are correct. I'm trying to remember. Oh, actually, Miss Anastasia that I spoke to is apparently something of an alchemist. Though she has not properly joined yet. She did seem interested, though.
And I also know. What was their name? The one who ran the smoke shop.
The what? Smoke shop?
The one who ran the smoke bar.
Smoke bar. Wait.
Yes, we
How do I
saw them
not?
in Orlando Soccer once.
Oh. Wait. Orlando Soccer.
And they've also been to the island.
Smoke bar. How do I not recognize that? I'll probably remember later.
Starting the 20th, I'm going to be on a week vacation, just to let you know. Sherlock won't be open for that time. Just letting you know.
Sounds good. You need a vacation.
I do.
So many people do. So many people do.
Seems to I take vacations.
When was the last time?
Oh yeah, no, Battery surprised me when they showed
Anyways,
up
it's
and,
been a pleasure meeting you.
When was the last time,
I
Echo?
hope you have a wonderful night.
I'll see you later. I might
Echo!
before I call it a night.
Goodness.
I'll see y'all later.
Good idea. Oh yes, it was lovely to meet you, and I do hope to speak more about this. Let's return to the masses.
At the very least, I'm glad you got
Hello, Finley. Hello, Eyes.
wings. What do you call them?
So when was last time, Echo?
It does a little more than I've heard.
Uh-oh.
Looks great. Looks good.
Oh, now they're just giving me the silent treatment. I see.
Thorgar there wishes to meet more of
What happened?
as well as he.
Echo said that they take vacations and asked when the last time was, and then they walked away.
To be very fair, most of
Uh-oh.
the existing schematics from the company that made it.
Like they do.
Here. Developed it.
But potential future partnerships with the guild. Assuming Mona and Vincent approve later. Most exciting.
Yeah, I noticed the.
Go ahead, Roland.
I was gonna say one of the biggest issues that I had. One of the biggest issues I saw with the schematics was there was a single point of failure. They were trying to put a single
Good to see you,
power
dear.
source for a single AG unit. If that fails, then
You both are so adorable together, Eyes. Oh, I'm so happy for you both.
break it down into smaller segments, each with their own individual
Thank you.
power source,
Mhm.
and that solved the problem.
Hey, Seer!
So, like, for
Thanks
me,
so much for the raid!
If you want, I can walk towards the box and stand on it.
Drion, it really
The
depends.
smaller
Oh?
segments have
Towards what?
microthrusters
I can walk
for,
towards the box and you can
fine-tune
box,
control.
yeah.
Oh.
The main thrust is
That would be
for me
lovely.
is I've got
Perhaps.
six
Yeah, there we are.
AG units in the larger segments of the wings.
Oh, much
Way
better.
Call made.
Indeed.
The kind of thing where you call, business comes to your place and cleans.
Got it. Okay.
Yes, things have been so lucrative lately. It's most exciting. And then I got to put the Kagasuchi up against Dwarven Fortitude.
Are they resistant to poison?
Yeah.
It is not
How does
poisoned. It
that
is simply
intersect with-
spicy.
I know, but a poison is usually is it considered a poison because capsaicin enters your body?
Is
Is
it?
not doing something natural to you. Well, capsaicin is the chemical that interacts with your taste buds,
Yes.
tricks your brain into thinking that it's in pain. It is meant to as a deterrent for plants, for animals that are feeding on the plant, so they think they're on fire and
Oh.
they leave.
I
So
see.
is it technically a poison? Is it a
Hmm.
poison? I have no idea.
Well, at least not in my
The only
case. At
reason
least
we
that is
enjoy
why
it is
I've been
because we're really
enchanting
big.
it. To make sure that people would not be burning their lungs or anything like
In
that.
certain dosages, it might technically count as a poison in certain dosages.
Yes, perhaps.
True, if you have too much capsaicin, it can be deadly.
Well, hopefully that one arm person with a chicken body that ate the entire amount of half ounce of Kagasuchi is fine, but it seems like they were alright.
There's a really dumb fact.
Well, what we're talking about here is like, you know, in labs you can create like liquid capsaicin, which is just literally capsaicin, like the chemical that does it. Then if you drink that, then you'll be in trouble. But if you're having something like natural, like in a
Yes,
tree
no,
or
this is the
something,
extract of a pepper, from what I'm told.
yeah, it would suck. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it would kill you.
No, apparently he enjoyed it. At least I tried to make it flavorful for Wolfram.
Unless you're a very big creature.
That is the entire point.
Does Wolfram like
Something
spicy?
that. Oh, apparently he cannot have much else. He apparently lost his taste because of the dwarven haymakers.
Gorge yourself to death on so many bananas. Oh, the
So he
Is that
needed
a
something
dwarf or
especially.
Wolfram?
They are fruit after all.
No, a Wolfram. Apparently there was something called a dwarven haymaker, a type of drink that he had had a long time ago. And he lost most of his taste and a bit of feeling in the leg.
There's a drink called a dwarven haymaker, but that's a really old one.
Yes,
It's like really alcoholic.
Yes, that does sound like it. He said he had 2 of them, and apparently that is normally not done by humans. So I'm surprised he is alive.
I'm also surprised he's alive because, to my understanding, dwarves have a poison resistance. Like they can ingest a lot more alcohol than most people.
Yes.
So something heavy for them would kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't.
But he managed, except without most of his taste now. Hence why I needed something that would be especially strong that he would be able to taste. Which it has succeeded.
From the glory days.
Nice. I'm glad.
Indeed.
Always remember you.
It has become quite a challenge for everyone.
However,
And it has been quite lucrative for the guild so far.
has been done. Can't be changed.
And if it is not lucrative for the guild, it has been lucrative for me. Hello, Jaden.
How's it being around here? Busy or?
Oh, wonderful as always.
The applesauce good, Jaden.
Yeah.
Yes, you sound much better, dear.
Left. No, it's good. Hey. I feel better than I did.
Good.
My mouth still hurts, but
Oh yes, long as you're resting, you definitely sound better.
walking around and
Alright, he's gonna walk around.
yeah.
Just take it easy, darling.
Jaden, Ice, and Kise.
Hmm.
Correct.
Yes.
Have you ever made a steak and cheese before?
May I introduce one of my friends? This is
Oh.
Sister Magda.
See.
I believe we have met.
Yes, you have been around the island before, have you not?
Yes, I am trying to come back, but the
Ah.
brooch is difficult to put on my dress.
Of course, of course. Well, it's very nice to see you again.
Things like that.
Yeah. I don't think my work is bad. I just am
It's
very
only
good
through
at
our
criticism.
mistakes can our eyes open up
Mm-hmm.
to things.
I thought to reintroduce Kise to Magda again.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Mm.
Go on, reintroducing.
happens again.
Well,
Just know
as I didn't said, I am Mother Magda actually.
Mother Magda.
I am
A pleasure.
Mother of the Killing Knight, Order of the Killing Knight, I should say.
Hmm. In
Witch,
order.
Necromancer, and Shadow Mage.
Oh.
And also a cleric for the Shadow Lord.
I see. Quite the titles. Well, it is a pleasure. My name is
Yes.
Kisegawa.
I like to.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to introduce myself by what I can do, so.
Certainly.
Change conversation.
As for what I do, I'm a purveyor
Well,
of Kizami. And let us say, created by the master craftsman Suzumiya. 700-year-old master craftsmanship.
While messing around with the guys and things like that, shit happens.
Impressive
Things
titles.
happen. You do things that you don't think of in the moment. You go back later and regret it.
Well,
It happens.
they don't here introduce me to you, so I would like you to introduce you to one of my, I guess you could say, title. I am the founder and I guess leader of the ladies of the
Let me ask you this.
Blue Rose. Ladies club, if you will.
Oh. Ladies Club, I see.
His arm looks like it's been slashed multiple times.
Well, consider me interested.
Yes.
I came from a bit of a ladies' club myself, though it was called a brothel.
This is just a sample of my regrets.
Oh, Bravos, what a beautiful place.
Indeed.
Oh, that brings me to the good old days.
Oh, you too?
Sorry.
Well,
This was before I come to this plane.
Ah.
Making some extra money with shape shifting in the brothels and surrogating was fun as youth.
See.
well, I have never been to a brothel myself, but my church is pretty much a brothel. With all the nuns that are quite open.
Ah. Well, lovely. I'm glad to hear it. You're going around trying to find more for the club, I suppose.
Sorry, continue. I'm actually part of the club.
Wonderful.
I have been wanting to join in again, but I cannot get the time and the approach doesn't seem to agree with my dress.
Ah. I see. I can also see how very busy you must be, given all your titles.
Yes, I can be quite busy. And talking about busy, as I said, I am the founder of the Ladies of the Blue Rose. And I was wondering if you would like to hear about it.
You have repaid the debt. You no longer need to hurt yourself.
Certainly.
You just need to do those two things. Once you have done that,
Well,
paid the debt that you had.
the Club of the Ladies of the
Most recent
Blue Rose is a club that talks about the problems of the metaverse. Be it
What is one of
political,
those deadly substances?
personal, magical,
Oh, my brain, it's getting hot in my
etc.
compartment.
etc. We talk about many
See.
We
No, that's fine. Those are your
try to deal with them in a peaceful manner. Talking, researching, and well,
What was his name?
applying non-violent ways of resolving them.
Get your punishment.
This sounds very familiar. That is certainly a bit of what my guild does as well, given what you've seen. Solving problems without having to do all the stabby, war.
Exactly.
Though I suppose there are a bit of different problems.
As you know,
Yes.
But
My-
they do correlate.
I know you can't just change over.
Indeed.
Yes, definitely. one of the many problems that we will deal, probably more than one, is the relationships between different members of different species.
As you said, it usually ends in death, and it's only going to shorten.
That is true.
There's quite a few people.
What is conflict resolution than a bit of a problem between different peoples?
Yeah,
true.
It's another tale all the time, but hopefully one that we can resolve, at least partially.
Of course.
I know it's fucked up.
Well, and I was wondering if you would like to at least join the conversation. At the club.
Certainly, potentially. Do you have one of those cards? How often does it meet?
And those weakness.
Yes. Here is a pamphlet.
Oh.
Oh, although it's a bit big for you.
Yes, that is a bit. So perhaps I could get some help. Jaden! No, never mind.
Jaden!
It is alright, he is busy.
Give them a moment. They got distracted.
Yes. Echo, would you be able to take this pamphlet?
Yes, I can. I can put it into my bag and give it to you later.
Thank you, dear.
My hand.
Do you all need anything? I just want to make sure to check and make sure everyone is doing well.
Doing wonderfully, thank you,
I could use
dear.
another energizing tea if you want to provide.
Okay.
8 credits.
Which one?
Energizer tea, please.
Making an effort to change.
Energizing tea.
I've definitely been questioning
Okay.
which I know is a very hard.
Thank you. I'll be right back with you.
Have you been attempting to even maybe?
Once more, great service here.
Of course.
Certainly.
But yes, we had our first meeting earlier today, a few hours ago, and
Oh, I see. But only on Sundays.
Not every meeting will be. Not every meeting will be on the same day. We are planning on having different meetings in different days, probably bi-weekly, until we set on a particular day.
You've been doing good.
Well, then I will certainly do my best.
No one else will say it, then I'll say it.
But I will look through the pamphlet. Thank you.
Change, make themselves better, always deserves to hear these words.
And thank you for listening. I really appreciate it.
Certainly. Ladies need to stick together. That is why you created this, I would assume.
Yes.
I really like some of the ideas around thus far. And Kise, you will get to see my feminine transformations and other forms even when you go there.
Oh.
I'm working on a yokai foxfolk.
Oh. Of course. Well then, I shall see that.
Some yokais are organic, so...
This is true. Someday.
Still trying to figure out how to go, because your original form is a pipe, and connecting it with leaves or other organic methods will maybe make you have senses. Because you want to taste, but also other senses. Do you want all 5 senses, or primarily just the taste buds?
Oh, all 5 would be lovely.
Just making sure.
Yes. I have heard something, and I'm going to try. Well, I know this came up before when we were upstairs, but there was a lovely young lady earlier today that was, well, thought that perhaps I could be like a kami. She actually gave me some reverence and wished to give me an offering. It did not work, however. Perhaps that is simply something that needs done with time.
Oh.
So she's going to try.
I'm listening,
your tea.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, where did it?
What?
Where did it? Right back.
Oh.
I am not sure where it went.
Oh, it went into the shadow realm.
Went into the shadow realm.
Can your shadow magic deal with that?
Yeah. Shadow mate, what is your wisdom? I've been robbed.
Robbed by the universe, as usual. Oh, okay, dear.
The shadows
How are
like
you?
to stay.
Will it be the first time?
The shadows do like this, yeah, so it's
Oh,
not
wonderful.
really.
Oh, you're a bit quiet. Let me try to hear.
Well, maybe one of my shadows dealt
Oh,
it. I'm
my
sorry.
apologies. I tend
There
to
we
be a
are.
little bit more soft spoken.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
It's good to see your radiance again, very much so.
Oh, thank you, dear. See, that is more like it. See, the young dragon decided to try to give me a candy bar. I'm like, oh, great spirit, accept this offering. It was quite wonderful. But perhaps with enough, it might work. I would love to see people try either way.
Alrighty, round 2.
There we are.
There it is.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Just gonna test something real quick.
Anyone else? Please let me know. Energizing.
Okay, it's not it's not this. It
Yes,
isn't
no.
this one's fault.
I'm also satisfied. I already has a number.
It's not a mimic.
Wanna try it?
But yes, the offer still stands for you, Kise. About this
Certainly,
try,
I'm
once you
willing to
ascend.
try certain things. Yes, perhaps. Well, I doubt I will ascend quite like a
You are.
Miss Slimer. However,
She is
I've never
the
tried to
of
be
the
like proper
difference.
Kami.
Stop. You're magnificent.
But yes, perhaps with enough, maybe something will work.
Newborn, so forth.
You thought perhaps simply like other kami that get the offerings, they can eventually taste it. It becomes more spiritual for them. So perhaps the same thing will happen. Though I wouldn't like a proper body to have the other senses for other things.
I don't know though. You?
It could be pride, or just stubbornness.
Kami?
What? What is on? It is part of my name, Skumogami. Skumokami.
I know. Mogami.
Yes, it is another. Yes, it is another
It is spelled with a
variety of
G
saying
instead
kami.
of a K, that is the one difference. Because
That is how
the
one.
Japanese decide to.
Yes, it is sort of a
Got it.
dialect.
The god of the fashion police.
Perhaps.
Excuse you? Excuse you?
Just because I'm trying to help you. Though being a god of anything would be fine. I'll take Kizami, but.
It's a joke between me and her.
I see how it is. I see
I
how
still
it is.
love you, dear.
What did you have in mind?
Are you gonna be my comment, please? Then once Aurora makes me my new outfit, so forth. Are you gonna be the first commentator, the fashion detective?
In the outfit that she dressed.
Oh, are you getting a new outfit? Wait, does that one create? Oh, yes, I've heard of it. Vincent models for someone named Aurora. Is that her?
Yeah, the lady that gave me the drink. That is Aurora. The same one.
Really? And she works here as well. Interesting. Oh, that is somebody.
Wearing a nice undershirt with a.
Maybe they could help Echo as well.
And some khaki pants.
Not really khaki,
Who's
but
Echo?
Just some cargo shorts. She has a problem with it.
They were not just normal. They were different patterns. So many different patterns on top of each other.
She didn't even see the.
I assume by the word it's a synthetic.
She didn't even see the core part of it, which was the fanny pack.
Something called a fanny pack. What is that even?
It's a pack that you want on the fanny.
I'm gonna judge
Some
you on
people
that.
typically wear it on the side, or some people wear it on the front. Depends really, honestly, on your pick.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you are Miss Aurora. Maybe you can help our dear friend Echo as well. I heard that you are a fashion person. They may need help.
Yes, I am. I'm a fashion designer.
I did get them a yukata recently, but. Yes, you do, dear.
Oh. Okay, so the harp is named Echo.
And I'm actually wearing the outfit.
Yes, you're not actually. Yes, no, not this outfit. This outfit is lovely, but the casual outfits need. The casual wear needs work. Quite a bit.
Words of affirmation.
Okay, so when would you like to do this?
Acts of service.
When are you free, Echo? Oh, maybe we can make a guild outing of it if other people need other outfits as well. We can ask around.
Busy between the next week or so getting ready for the actual maid event.
Yes, that is true. It may need a bit of time. But if you're willing, perhaps I can ask around my guild if anyone needs more fashion. Make a bit of a group effort of it.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. I believe one of your guild leader.
Oh yes, Vincent!
Actually works for me.
Indeed, I've heard. Hence why I asked for your help.
I think you'd be able to
Go ahead, spread the word around. See who needs
Of course.
help. Then think it over to Vincent, and Vincent will get it to me.
Perfect.
To be fair,
I think he'd
Thank you very much.
So would Isaac.
You're very welcome. I apologize. Is your name one more time?
Oh, my name is Kisegawa. You may call me Kise.
Yes, but you don't want to
Depending on the...
Kise, Aurora. The pleasure.
And then there's also
Pleasure, Miss Moro.
There's also varying different skirts that have different lengths. There's a short
and there went the
skirt
flux.
one, which is more of the French
I'm awake.
style. Then there's the longer skirts, which is like the
Well, I'm glad that you're awake. Also, you look beautiful. I wanted you
Well,
to know.
thank you, darling. You as well. Hence why I certainly trust your fashion sense on all of this. So many people may need it.
Thank you so much. So many thank you. Well, hopefully we can help solve the fashion emergency, fashion crisis that you believe is currently happening.
Yes, that is most appreciated. Indeed. I'll let you get back to your work here. I apologize for taking your time.
Adore this right here.
As do
This beautiful
I.
ensemble that I'm looking at right now.
Indeed.
Honestly, it's so well put together.
family tends to be easy.
Of course,
Didn't you
dear.
believe that they made it themselves?
Yes, I've heard. It's most exciting.
I know, right?
I do enjoy the crafts and whatnot. Although, to be honest, it's not that impressive. I mean, straps can be found everywhere, and although the bedazzler was hard to get.
It is very easy to go to the store and buy clothes. It is very difficult to put them together in a manner that actually makes it work. It is even more difficult to make the clothes yourselves and then have them coordinated.
Who's Jerry? I just had to think about it for a moment.
Isn't a worm creature.
Otherwise you get Echo. Poor
A lot
Echo.
of things fit my sizes.
I get a hamster wheel and I put it
Not a lot of clothes fit my sizes, so I kind of didn't have a choice, but I came to love it very much so.
And you did a beautiful job.
Also, I don't actually know. Did you ever come up with
You're
a
very
name for
talented at what you've done.
And the magic card?
Shucks. Gonna make me blush.
To be fair,
Good.
it's my job. You just let
Not
me
that I'm
know.
complaining.
Technically speaking. It's a name you'll be giving them after all.
Really?
You'll solidify the bond.
Well, if you made the jacket yourself and you've managed to put this all together, you'd think you'd have a job as a seamstress by now.
Oh, there you are.
It was something I always had in the back of my mind.
Think on it. You have
It's
my
like an
number.
art
If you
to me.
decide you want a job, you let me know.
Look at that. Lovely.
I'm excited now.
Bringing people together. That is why I love taverns.
Right?
Yes, I'm very
I
much
just
in
love
love
for
with
the
this place
conversation,
now.
getting to know people of all different shapes, colors, and sizes.
Indeed.
Okay, that is cool, actually.
Everyone has their
Oh,
own
speaking
special
of
little color
shapes.
palette, and I like noticing it.
Oh, do not mind me. I have gossip to give. Do pardon me.
They are.
Oh, by the way, something. Did you hear the news from the meat rack today? I've heard Kanto has had quite a lucrative night.
Yes, sorry, I hope I wasn't.
It was quite interesting. Oh, right. So I heard in passing from a little birdie, and it wasn't actually a little birdie, but it was one of the people that work there that partakes of me quite often. But the ribbon chip did quite well. That is their medical area. They apparently sold something that is most high quality for them, and something that, well, it is called a... I cannot say the name here because there are children. However, someone got a custom, yes.
Augments. Got it.
Okay.
Indeed.
Augments, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
What augments would they need to sell there?
Let us say that it was an augment that the guild would very much appreciate to an extent.
Up or down? Up or down? Was it up or was it down?
Oh, it is for a lovely lady.
I see.
Nice. Apparently they make cybernetic ones, which surprises me. I will stay away from it. However, I am glad for them. Good for them.
Am I thinking
I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
Why? Someone is having something that they wished for. Yes, do not judge. They're having a lovely time. We only judge fashion. This is personal.
I'm just
consuming more.
People can buy whatever they want.
Precisely. And it gave Kanto quite a bit of, apparently it's quite expensive, so good for them.
Makes sense.
You'll be happy.
I still need to speak with Kanto about repairing his fucking feet, because apparently he lost his toes.
What, really? Kanto?
Yeah, Kanto wants
I know you got shot on the foot, but I...
strapped to my head, so I can
God damn it.
Last week when I was here, we spoke about it briefly, and apparently he lost some of his toes, and I was offering to...
True.
I also... For now.
Yeah, I also gave the idea of
maybe also get one of those cybernetic
my
legs.
goggles for some sort of AR tech.
Also, cybernetics for a lady can be kind of vague.
Well, if you do some
That's why I was concerned.
Wait, sorry, dear?
Like I said, he said it was expensive, so...
You said cybernetics, but cybernetics covers, well, a lot.
Oh yes, it is apparently covering a lot.
That's what got...
Everything that can be a part of the body...
You're not helping my brain here, Kise.
Someone got a very different sort of mix-up.
Right, okay. We could have just said that.
It is difficult to say exactly, given company. Mixed company and whatnot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I can go over there if you want me to.
Oh, yeah. Kise found another individual to take on her challenge, and they won quite easily.
Oh yes, the dwarven fellow that Vincent pointed me towards last time, but he had been gone. He does seem interested in potentially partnerships as well, which is lovely. Potentially there will be spirits for the guild hall, and things that Mona may actually be able to taste.
I can't help that I'm small.
Oh, that's wonderful.
If she is interested.
Yeah.
It is actually hard to make food for the spirits, actually. I'm actually working on an omelette at the moment.
What's up?
Oh yes, I met a lovely young lady today that actually tried to give me an offering like an actual kami. It is most exciting. We will see if it actually works, maybe with time.
I'm smart on some topics.
Do yokai take offerings, though? I thought the way that a yokai work is... You get more power when people use you.
Well, for me, yes. Well, that is my personal type of yokai. Generally, yokai are simply kami that are not worshipped the same way, with shrines and offerings at their shrine.
Sure, this is really interesting.
This one was attempting to treat me like a proper kami. I do not know if that would work, but I am very interested to tell, considering she revered me so. I like that.
The idea
I'm not putting a shrine in my apartment. I'm just saying that right now.
Oh, Oh, why not?
To try.
Because I don't have space, Kise!
Alright.
Big, like, really big.
It doesn't have to be in your apartment. Maybe
Certainly-
when the guild hall's
Actually,
complete.
Jaden.
So, for instance,
Jaden,
Sometimes
you can get like a small shrine that's like
different cultures.
eh,
I don't see this very often.
how they can safely interact with others.
There's,
And how
there's,
Yes, but this
there's
is
small
Kise
shrines
we're
that are
talking about.
Maybe we can put it in your place.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
I mean, yeah, then it'd be
We're
perfect,
yeah,
perfect
we're dealing-
size.
Yeah. The idea is to give knowledge for all sorts of.
Enough shrines, maybe something will work. Enough shrines, enough worship.
I'm not gonna say
I did
what
enjoy the
I'm not
ogre
gonna say
spirit
what I was
pod.
thinking.
Taking a walk, indulging in some activities.
But jokes aside,
Or,
technically a shrine is what you make it to be.
interactions.
Technically speaking.
Maybe I already had a shrine the other night.
Very much true.
Wolfram gave me a very lovely, we called it a bear pelt
I try and
to
choose
rest
my words
on.
carefully.
It's very comfy.
Yes, current company. Understood.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's essentially what.
Do they just keep that in his
modern mythic relations?
I'm gonna have to ask
apparently.
questions later. Okay.
A group for.
It's very
that
fluffy.
knowledge to be easily
The
accessible.
shrine can be anything from a
Look,
location
the
to
last
an
shrine-
item and a building.
I mean, the last shrine I saw was at the onsen, and that's about as big as the inside of the tavern.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yes.
Only in Osaka.
Oh, I would love one like that, but I'll start small.
Take a lot of stabbing.
Well, see, that's
Several
what
of these
I was
individuals
thinking.
are members
Hence why I
or
said
wanting to
it's not gonna
become
fit in my
members.
I
apartment.
didn't.
No, of course not, darling.
To become one.
Plenty of places have their own, like, they call it an altar.
But then
Yeah.
they kick
Generally
me
on a
out.
shelf.
One that would have the most information.
Personal
about
shrines and
everything
whatnot.
Depending on how
with
where the guild house is,
heartbeat
Hmm.
address.
knowing
Think about it.
how
They're the most
supposedly
senior member
soccer trees might not grow.
Oh, yes, the
I don't know
unhallowedness.
if a shrine might not be a
And
good
then there's also the
place for
orc fellow over there in the white suit.
Perhaps,
He's
perhaps.
our,
Unless it can be
head
sort of
security.
hallowed properly.
It was a few years.
Hmm.
I will see if Patty can.
But then
Well,
that might
to be
affect
fair-
whoever's
Probably the most knowledgeable out of the
unhallowing.
To be fair, Eyes has divine powers, does he not?
The only issue is I'm.
But I don't think he's just actively exuding it, like how a shrine might.
I do suppose. Actually, that is something to ask.
I think you use it.
Eyes, I do have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Do you exude divine power constantly? With your magics?
Technically.
That is good. Perhaps that would work then. We are trying to figure out whether if I got a proper tiny shrine at the new guild hall, whether that would be compromised given the unhallowed nature of the area. But if it would not affect you, it probably would not affect my shrine.
Well, mine is an internal power. Yours is you're exuding a power into a space, because that's what a shrine is. You're consecrating a ground.
True. Would it not work? You probably would have more information about this than I. I'm trying to become a proper
what
kami.
Would happen, so what would happen is that you would have a space that is consecrated, but right outside is the unconsecrated space. Versus, like, say this place. This place is consecrated by nature, like nature gods. But that is unconsecrated, meaning that no god or divine has claim to it. It is unholy. So you would probably have a lot of conflict. You might have certain creatures that might be attracted to it because there's like a conflict going on that they can absorb.
Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. But if the guild mistress would allow me to try, that would be nice. I did find a lovely dragon girl that was willing to worship me in order to give me chocolate. So perhaps if I had a proper shrine, it would also work.
What you could do is have a shrine right outside the consecrated, unconsecrated ground.
Ooh! Would have to see how far Mona's, I suppose, influence would go then. Yes.
If we're going by her manner, it's a good distance, but you just have to make a trail. You just have to ask her to make like a road to your to your shrine, and then a clear like marker saying you're leaving my influence and going into yours.
That would be wonderful! I want to attempt this. I do not know whether it will work or not, but I did enjoy being called an oh great spirit. Maybe I felt a bit of power just from that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just the good feeling. However, I want more of it.
So last time I talked to Mona, she just finished the foundations. So you can talk to her, and this is like the perfect stage to ask for something to be built.
Perfect!
It hasn't started yet.
Good. And then there eventually potentially be talks about getting proper dwarven spirits for everyone. The gentleman wished to at least have some talks, which would be most lucrative, given one artisan to a bunch of others. And he completed the Kakusuchi challenge, so I appreciate him for that.
Very well.
Oh yes, I will let you get back to your conversation. I was just curious.
You can inform the masses of your findings.
Thank you, Eyes. Have fun.
Heightened senses.
Somehow the only person I've seen that's able to actually...
Oh, exciting! So it is potentially worthwhile, but potentially just off the grounds of the Guildmistress's influence. Perhaps I could have a shrine and a step away, leading from the outside towards her ability. I will talk to her about it.
Cigars. Is actually trying to devise
It really depends. I do not quite trust them. However, I was at least told from Thorgar there that there are some very high quality ones. I do not believe it myself, but I was not going to.
And one last one on chewing tobacco.
Why? Why would you wish to do that? We could have a proper. I heard it makes people's cheeks bulge grotesquely.
No, there's a couple people who are tech enthusiasts in the guild, myself being one of them.
Quite fascinating, actually.
I do not trust it.
I made this flight pack from scratch.
And your thoughts on bongs?
Plus, if they do that, they're not using me. That is the sort of feeling I got when that one hand person bought a half ounce of the Kagesuchi and just ate it.
And I guess ours expression as well. How do you feel about bongs? You know?
You know, that sentient arm makes no sense to me at all.
I have never met one, so I do not know.
And I was able to...
Again, they are not using me, so maybe I am simply biased.
They have some glass apparatus to smoke.
Cylinder.
Yeah.
I have met a glass Kiseru before.
Usually
There have been glass blowing artisans that create Kiseru.
But again, that sentient arm makes no fucking sense to me. Trying to think. Yeah.
Another
So if I do this a lot, that's me trying to think.
Offended by the idea of chewing back. Yep.
But yeah, that sentient arm they confuse me.
What I had
To no end.
Thank you again.
There's mysteries.
Bob or something?
Did you say you wanted
I
something?
think the name was Bob.
Oh,
They gave Sableye knives, just straight beat tobacco. What the f?
What I had
Their sentient arm. Some things I don't understand.
No.
Actually,
well, to be fair, Isaac, they did a curse
today, so I can
by
do the last
thing
preparations for
because they gave their
tomorrow,
name away.
as well
They
as
got to
check
turn
a
into
meal plan.
the queen
Because I
bee.
should probably generally get a menu together so that people can practice recipes.
Remind me about fake curses. I'm technically a death to a fae.
I suppose.
What the hell did you
Well,
do?
if you need to.
Oh, this is the whole thing with
bacon and cheese on.
Thus far, I haven't been
Yeah, I'm talking about Val.
to say. Only Celine.
What the hell do you Val?
You can test it out on Wolfram. He probably is not eating well.
One for stitching up my hands. Mind you, that was before I knew that she was a fae.
I'm pretty sure she won't ask for much.
Yeah,
Oh, the doctor.
If I'm lucky, she'll probably just ask for like a box of bandages or something.
But yeah, very
You know what? I'll probably just track down a box and give it to her next time I'm on the stage station.
Hey, if it works,
Treasure would say no to free supplies.
At least they're not cigarettes, the cheap peasants.
I gave Zayden here some credit to buy an air purifier in case you feel any cleaning
Yeah.
issues
So
or foreseeable future.
What?
Mrs. Reynolds has been asking about the smell again from my kitchen.
Oh. I've attempted to prestidigitate, but then again, I do not know what anything else smells like, so... I'm told the bunny smelled like the Kagusuchi after I prestidigitated her.
I mean, she didn't say it was a bad thing. She said it was just strong smelling.
Yes, of course, that is the point.
The point is, some of my neighbors are starting to complain, so I'm
I understood.
That way, any air that's going into the apartment building doesn't leave my apartment.
Alright. Maybe eventually I'll be able to smell
so
and be
my
able to
neighbors don't
prestidigitate
complain about
something better then.
For me, for making the
This is fine for now, understood.
I used a 3D printer for some
temporary solution.
High strength but lightweight polymers.
Of course.
Yeah, I thought to help out.
That's interesting.
Look, there's a half giant living in my apartment building. I really don't want to piss them off.
Oh no. Sounds about right. Oh no.
Also, do you have knives around your neck?
Before the fall, my society was experimenting with nanotech
No.
and polymer.
Razor wire.
A whole giant.
Is that not a knife, essentially?
No. Difference.
Those kind of things don't exist.
Is it not damaging?
It's a cult.
My world.
Very. That's all
That is
cultural.
fair. It will be equivalent to
Penance for sin.
a human boxer coming
It's a long
down
story.
the
I know
doorstep.
at least one today.
I see.
Ventilation.
Understood.
I'll be okay.
There's one outside.
Just come knocking.
Nope.
Yeah.
Rather intimidating looking.
You have me when it comes to cyberware,
Fights sometimes are
robotics,
scarier
software
than
development,
physical looks.
or computer forensics.
Never
So
cared
anything
for
else
those.
is anything else is out of my wheelhouse, unfortunately. I thought about looking into Magitech. Magitech is
I'm sure Kise could be threatening if they wanted to.
What?
Yeah, we were talking about the equivalent of a half giant to a human, like a human boxer coming knocking on your doorstep complaining. Because they don't have any mythological creature where he's from.
Really? No story.
Long story
especially
short,
when you're a lot taller.
like magic stuff, I guess mythical creatures, anything in the metaverse doesn't exist in my world.
How are you coping?
You get used to it.
I suppose. Must be boring going home.
The half giant in my
quite
apartment
peaceful in
building
my
is twice
world.
my size.
Dear goodness, a 4-meter tall half giant coming knocking at your doorstep. That is... Yeah.
I mean, I've seen bigger things like
I mean, I've told
a water dragon,
he's
a
okay.
phoenix.
His girlfriend is worse.
Recently, like pure
Oh, what
bird
kind of girlfriend?
thing.
Oh?
Controls wind.
He's dating a gnome.
Oh? Oh, that is adorable.
That is wholesome. Gnome X half giant kun.
Place I'm pretty good at.
Oh my god.
Here's the
that is-
thing.
I can get into some pretty tight spaces.
She's mean, and he does anything she tells him to.
Oh, this is reminding me of
my
things.
door and he probably would.
I'm seeing some parallels here that I enjoy. I do wish to meet them.
Fair enough. Actually, will you three be interested in hearing
I'll
about
think
Nate's
about
recent
it.
adventures, actually, in the metaverse?
Hmm?
They're doing some temple adventure, apparently.
Yeah, no,
Would you like to
that's what it was constructed for.
be along with me and hear what they've been up to?
Would you like to give me like a long version or like a short version?
Let's go with the short version. I may need to leave soon.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, when I first entered the metaverse, I found this little white bracelet. Apparently, it has this, it's a magic equipment item that lets me like summon a sword. And apparently these things called element guardians. I guess, like certain like creatures that can like control elements. Apparently, 6 out of 7 of them are being controlled by a dark wizard, and I managed to free 3 of them, well, and prevented 1 from being controlled. And by freeing a guardian, they lend me their power by giving me a elemental crystal. So far, I have water, fire, lightning, and wind.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wait, you have a
so I
lightning
found a
one.
way to get inside of the yeah, lightning. It was the Thunder Guardian was sort of a yokai that control lightning.
Yes, I will stay away from that.
Yeah, that was the last update that I heard.
This one, the Wind Guardian, it was in like a very big tower. Yeah, I found a solution how to cross the bridge. I found some iron boots.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and while I was climbing the tower, I had to carry this little orb that apparently it seems to increase my jumping abilities. I guess help me get over some like this little parkour obstacles around the tower while I was climbing up. And when I reached the top, yeah, apparently the orb, because how it goes on the pedestal, that actually just calmed down the wind surrounding the temple, and it also attracted the Wind Guardian. It was some sort of like a majestic, like big bird that controls wind. After I guess eating it and purifying it, it looked more majestic. Like it had like tealish greenish feathers. I had a lot of tail feathers, and I got the wind crystal.
Oh, you got another one.
Yeah, wind.
Tried what it did.
Yeah, at the Dragonspire, keep. I gotta try a little bit. Some wind magic. And also too, apparently after getting my 4th crystal, apparently it unlocks new ability, this exploration abilities. Yeah, apparently, like for example, the wind crystal, when I'm using it, apparently it seems to, I guess, increase my jump height.
That would make sense to an extent.
And also too, like the water crystal, it just allowed me to explore underwater without drowning. Each breath
Jason, let me go on ahead.
Made to inflate the cost of my.
Okay.
Like the fire
Have a good night, dear. I'll see you later.
cold temperatures.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jaden.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, Jesus. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, good night. Oh. Okay, dear. Zoroya, you both have a lovely night. I am headed out.
You as well. Be safe. Safe travels.
See you next time.
I eventually want to make a simpler frame, but.
Look forward to hear about an update on my investment.
Are you okay with the hug?
Good night, lovelies.
Very. Good night, Kise.
Okay. I'm tired. My back is hurting a bit, so I think I'm gonna call that. That was fun. Hope you all enjoyed for a little bit. I will be back tomorrow for the MRR meetup. See how things go. Yay, I'm glad. Let me see who I can send y'all to in the meanwhile. Yeah, so you'll see more of this character and a lot of those other ones tomorrow at the meetup. Otherwise, let's see, who's doing the thing? Who is doing the thing? How about... Choices. Choices! You know what? I haven't gone to raid Saya for a while. Let me send you to Saya Hinayuki. I believe they're doing a mission at the moment. Maybe. I could be wrong. Hey, Zenobia, thanks for being here. Oh, let me turn off. Oh, right, I still have on my, There we go. Okay. So yeah. I'll see you all next time. So until then, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Say hi to Saya for me. Bye!
Sexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector